What's up, everybody? Brett here, back today playing some more Total War Warhammer 2. Guys, it is launch day. Finally, I did not get early access this time around for this DLC. Twisted into Twilight is going to be super fun. I'm stoked to be playing it. I'm sure you guys are too. If you're not able to play it though, hope you stick around, watch my Let's Play. It's going to be fun. Didn't get a ton of feedback in the comment sections on which Let's Play, which characters you guys were interested in, but I did ultimately settle on doing a new Eye of the Vortex campaign. I like to do these for our Let's Plays just because they're more narratively focused. So let's jump into there. You get a lot more unique events, stuff like that as well. Alright, that sounds super loud in my ears, but I think it's good. I did some testing with the audio. Let me know in the comment section also if the audio is not perfect. We can adjust that. But when I did test it, it sounded good to me. I just have to play with my headphones off, honestly. So we've got two choices in the new DLC. I'm sure most of you know what's up. We've got Throt.
So stitch limbs together.
The three-armed wonder. Chubby boy of the Skaven. Dude is addicted to Warpstone, Endless Hunger. We'll go over his effects, and then we also have Sisters of Twilight.
The thrill of bloodshed.
And you can't go wrong. Both options are cool. I think the mechanics of Throt are a bit better done than of the Sisters of Twilight. But I do love the new units that they've added to the Wood Elves and the changes that they have made. I also love the start position, which is a part of the map you very rarely get to play as. But guys, I've decided to play as Throt the Unclean. I've heard that his campaign in the Vortex is it's timed also, which is cool. But it's very focused. It's timed. It'll give us a nice, concise campaign, and give me a chance to play with some of the new units and the new mechanics.
All life is experiment, yes?
You're right, Throt. You're right, dog. So, Brood Horror is one of the new units we get to start with, as well as the Wolf Rats. So, his campaign is going to be very much focused around fighting in the north. He's suitable climate frozen. He's got access to his unique mechanic, the Molder Flesh Laboratory. We'll play around with that. It's going to be fun. All characters in his army get bonus plus 10% hit points. That's a huge buff. That's pretty sweet. He's immune to mountain attrition. That's nice. That lets him travel around. Construction cost minus 50% for the buildings that have to do with all the ogres and everything like that. Minus 20% upkeep for wolf rats, rat ogres, mutant rat ogres, brood horrors, and hell pit abominations. He really wants monster-centric armies. He has regeneration. Makes him a powerful combatant. He can cycle in and out of combat. And then plus 10 armor for wolf rats, rat ogres, mutant rat ogres, brood horrors, hell pit abominations. You guys get the deal. We're going to play on hard. For me, that's kind of pretty... For me, hard is like normal. If I want a challenge, or if I'm really familiar with the campaign, I'll play on like very hard. But I don't like to dip into legendary because it basically requires you to cheese. And that's not really my deal. I don't like cheesing really in any facet. I like taking square battles, square sieges. I don't cheese them, so for me, hard is a really balanced way to play. Alright. Yeah, I think without any further ado, guys, let's do it. Starting location north of Nagaron, putting us into conflict with the Dark Elves really soon. I may end up doing a Sisters of Twilight run at some point. Just let me know what you guys would like. We'll see how this one goes. If there's still enough hype at the end of this, we may do both. Alright, Throt, let's get down. Let's do it. We're going to watch a cutscene here. I'm going to shut my mouth, and we're going to get in.
Even the fierce defenders of the Wood Elf Kingdom cannot safeguard their realm from the disorder of the Great Vortex. In the forests of Nagaroth, a portal to the Dreaming Wood grows thin, where beyond, demons rage. The forest grants Queen Ariel a dread vision of ancient trees blackened and broken, of countless wood elves slain upon their twisted boughs. For should chaos breach from their realm, the world roots will carry the demons to the very heart of Athelloren. Only Ariel herself can seal the dire portal. So sends her most trusted to cleanse the forest ahead of her arrival. unaware that a vengeful enemy watches. The Twilight twins, Nistra and Aran. A deadly fusion of dawn's serenity and dusk's fury. They will not waver in their perilous quest. The Mage Queen, vulnerable for the first time in eons, but her hidden foe dare not strike directly. A terrified Skaven is persuaded to lure their twisted overlord to this cause. Throt, master mutator of Clan Molder. How he yearns to be free of his unnatural, undying hunger. Ariel's pulped remains would be a certain remedy. A queen's implacable guardians oppose a creature of chilling madness. A brutal war is unavoidable. The fate of the forest, undecided.
Nagaroth promises much for the twisted desires of Throt the Unclean. Between the beast-driving Dark Elves, the Northmen's mutant critters, and the rampaging hordes of beastmen, it is a place of great opportunity for any aspiring Lord of Hellpit. Responding to a delectable tip-off, Throt has arrived in the Land of Chill not just to harvest the unusual run-of-the-mill monster parts. To the south, a specimen of deific magnitude awaits. Alright. Let's do it, y'all. I'm going to talk a little bit about the lore as we, get into certain parts as well. Maybe in a bit of a lull. There's plenty of lore to go around, for those of you not familiar. For those of you who've never seen my campaigns, I like to read.
Throt, so hungry. Good. Lots of specimens here in nasty elf thing land realm. And tasty forest queen here too now.
Oh my god, that sword is in the... Oh my god.
God queen in Witchwood Place for big spell. She not know strange tree things by tell Throt plan scheme.
Talking about Dryka.
Throt here waits. Me not eat kill tasty queen thing yet. She too strong. Must break smash magic stone things first. Queen thing weak frail if no more stone things, yes? But queen thing not fool. Many elf things protect stone things. Not a problem. Me make big, strong creature beasts to smash, crush puny elf things. Cold place full of other elf things too. Angry, dark elf things. Ha! Just mean more food flesh for Throt. Then, big meal. Queen meal. And me be free at last.
Alright, first off, they need to fix that portrait. This is unbelievably bad and distracting. How did you not notice this? This is insane. Alright. So, guys, I like to read everything, especially if it has lore attached to it. Yeah, you're not going to see me skipping stuff and talking over stuff. I haven't read a lot of this stuff before. I try not to spoil myself too heavily, so I'm excited to get into it.
Me want see how nasty elf things work. Cut open, take best bits, make many new beasts. Take old city place, have big supply of nasty elf thing parts, yes?
I do want a big supply of nasty elf thing parts. Alright, so our little boy Sneak Scratchit, love this dude. He wants us to capture Grond, which we will do. Grond is like right here. The nasty elf things have made burrow homes in the snow. Good place for motor rats to live be, yes? Remove the no-furs quick, Master Mutator, then take the city place for the Ratkin. Lord Vermin King watch listens, yes?
The flesh laboratory is where you can augment your minions by mutating, splicing, or surgically altering them to improve their performance in war. At the risk of certain instabilities, of course.
Alright, I know a bit about this already from watching other people, but for those of you who don't know, we'll go through it. The three sections of the Flesh Laboratory allows you to apply augmentations to infantry and monster units or upgrade the laboratory itself. By selecting either the infantry augments or monster augments, you can view and apply augments to make units stronger in battle. So, within each augment tab is a hex grid of upgrades you can apply to your units. There are 3 tiers, with the top tier having the highest mutagen cost to use. Commons have green symbols. They have moderate effects, but no downsides. Uncommon augments, middle tier with blue symbols, are more powerful, but come with negative side effects. And rare augments have very powerful effects and no negatives. And they're purple. So, the bottom 3 augments are unlocked from the beginning. The rest are unlocked for all units faction-wide in the ascending sequence by using the connecting augments beneath them in the hex grid. So, selected augments effects are displayed here. The mutagen cost of each augment can be seen on the right-hand side of the Apply button. Augment units will have a pie chart, which displays a tooltip listing all effects.
One of your units has become unstable due to receiving too many augmentations. This will cause it to degrade during battle, after which it may be beneficial to recycle it.
I know this might be a little bit boring, but this is stuff that I was going to explain anyway, and I think the game is going to do a more entertaining and concise version of it, so let's just stick with this for the time being. To apply augments to a unit, you must first select its unit card from your army. Infantry augments and monster augments can only be applied. Got it. Characters cannot be augmented. If you give a unit instability, it will start to deteriorate during battle, and you can always like turn it into goop and get your stuff back. This is kind of a bit more complicated. So the Flesh Laboratory also contains the growth fat up here in the top left, which consumes growth juice to grow monsters. It contains 5 pips, as you can see, different units. Once a pip is reached, the batch can be released, which will include at least 1 unit of the batch's monster type. The resource used for augments, mutagen, is also gained when releasing growth fat batches, though the augment gained increases only slightly with each successive pip. Growth juice is earned passively, as well as by constructing buildings, fighting battles, and recycling units with instability. So we want to get this all the way up to the top. We can save it up, or we can use it sooner, but if we save it up, we can get like Hell Pit Abominations, like really big stuff. And we can upgrade it by going to the Laboratory tab. It gives single-use abilities, but also permanent buffs that we can play around with. The top 3 are repeatable, these 3 here. And they will be locked after you use them. And then we've got permanent growths down here, which look to be very expensive. We will undoubtedly mess with this later, once we have the funds. Oh, excuse me. No sneeze button for me, sadly, guys. Okay. So, we'll mess around with this later. I'm very intrigued by this. But I know we have, how much? We have 100 mutagen. And we have some units we can mess with. So, we can give them Stalk and Vanguard deployment. These are our Storm Vermin, of course. Give them 20 armor. That's pretty ballin'. And 15% magic resistance. And the Cancerous Carapace. Or we can give them Moore's Testosterone and give them Frenzy. The Wolf Rats are the ones that are unstable. What mutations do they have? If we go to Monster Augments, they already have Razor Claw Grafts as well as Lobotomy, which gives a Warp Lightning Rod. That's very cool. But they are unstable. Alright, let's look to mess with the Infantry Augments real quick. Monster Augments, we could augment our... Let's see, what do we have? We have a Brood Horror and Rat Ogres. That seems pretty good. If we give them the Lobotomy ability, we can send them in and use them as like a nuke to call down Warp Lightning. It's pretty sweet. Leadership and Vanguard deployment seem fine as well. Upkeep reduction, I like that. Guardian could be cool. Physical resistance. What else are we working with here? Flaming attacks. Cellular instability. What are the big bonuses? Bloodworm. It gives them basically the hunger, gives them more like HP regen, gives them undead, and if their leadership breaks, they don't run away, they just start crumbling. Random rare augments applied, +3. Wow. Or acidic musk glands. Can I hover over that? Yes. Causes damage to combatants and lowers armor. It affects enemies in range. Or it affects allies as well. Ooh, okay. Well, I'm kind of interested in trying out the Warp Lightning Rod here. So, let's try this on our Brood Horror. Okay. Becoming slightly unstable, just a little bit. And then for our Rat Ogres, let's try maybe the Razor Claw Grafts. Give them more melee attack and weapon strength. Nice, no instability yet. And then for our infantry, let's maybe give them the testosterone. It says the Skaven born into Clan Moors possess genomes that give them elevated levels of aggression, the code for which Throt has expertly replicated. I would love to also give them the cancerous carapace. Bone-hard tumors filling the body make it more likely that enemy attacks are deflected. Their blows tend to glance off, leaving little damage behind. I like Frenzy, though. That'll make it so that they're not vulnerable as much to fear and terror. Let's apply. And we've got enough to do one more. Maybe we go for the cancerous carapace and hope they don't become unstable. Oh my gosh, they didn't. Okay, cool. But I'm sure if we go for this one, it's a 30% chance now. We don't have enough mutagen. But we just made the Storm Vermin jacked. That's pretty sweet. They've got magic resistance, 20 armor, and frenzy right off the bat. What a powerful unit. This is fun, guys. I'm going to look forward to messing with that much more in the future.
Monsters at my command.
We also start with the new Pack Rat hero. He's got fleet-footed, extra speed, cool. What are his hero abilities? Scavenge for additional loot. He can increase our growth. That's good. Not an assassin. He doesn't increase movement speed, campaign movement speed. He can get a Brood Horror mount at 14. He can also summon at rank 5. He can summon us some Wolf Rats. He can either get the... Are these the armor-piercing variant? Or can he do both? Wow, so he's going to summon us a bunch of rats. Very cool. He unlocks this at 10, upkeep reduction for all of the units that we're going to be using. That's great. We'll look at a lot more of this as we get to it. But his final ability is Shock Collar, which he can use on a monster to increase its leadership and melee attack. Pretty cool. Very thematic. I like it. We're going to add him to our army.
Me alpha, me train pack well best.
And we're not going to juice these dudes. We'll keep them for now, and we'll just kind of look at how this works. Technology will start getting ferocious plans underway. Local recruitment capacity +1. That type of thing, though, guys, I probably won't read. I've seen that a million times. Our rights, our unique right is going to be... Is it this one, the 13th scheme? Or are these pretty standard schemes for the Skaven? No, this is the unique one, the 13th scheme. The Lords of Decay have spoken. We invoke their scheme. The 13th plot, all Skavendom must unite against things. They get the Molder Clanstone, which is an AoE heal that also resurrects. It's got 3 uses on a 2-minute cooldown. It is powerful. And it increases our relationships with Skaven, which is important. We need to hit rank 7 to unlock that, though. Diplomacy, let's just check and see who we're nearby.
Join with us. We are strong, loyal, dependable.
Vermich is here. I don't know if I'm going to want to be crushing them, or if they're going to be like a force that I want to ally with. The Hmong, however,
Always ready for a headbutting contest.
we like these guys. We might want to keep these dudes around. They also have territory which isn't suitable for us, so there's really no point in messing with them. We'll see about making them our allies perhaps later.
I am king of the Juki.
And we have treaties with Malekith. Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold off on diplomacy for now until I get a better idea of, you know, how the layout is going. And our starting area is Atarak, which has the unique building Breeding Stock. I think this is a unique building for him. Let's see. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. No, I don't think it is. I think he gets a unique building in Hell Pit. I don't think, however, that this is a unique building. I'm happy that they give it to me unlocked right now, but we're going to have to get rid of this and rebuild it in Grand once we capture it. But for now, it will give me the ability to recruit some Wolf Rats, so I'm not going to destroy it. We will... It has no unique buildings. So we're going to replace these buildings at some point. But for now, let's just get the alarm tunnel to give us a bit of a garrison here. And let's attack without any further ado, y'all. Ashrak. And there's an army here too. We don't need to use any menace below. It takes from our food resource if you're not familiar. So yeah, we'll leave that alone. We don't need it. This is a tiny army. We'll fight them just to take a look at the new units. Always quick save before my battles. I've had too many weird bugs in the past to not do that. If you hear me kind of drinking some water, sort of blowing my nose, pardon me, please. I'm fighting a little bit of a cold. I'm happy we got lucky with our storm vermin. They're going to be a centerpiece unit for us for a while. Alright, we're going to make a front line here. We're going to make a back line here. And let's lock these dudes. Alright. We're going to make a mobile force here. And let's make a back line that's just these dudes. This is not a difficult battle. I don't need to overthink the tactics here. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's get in. We'll move forward. Bring our fast-moving stuff around. And just real quick, as we have the opportunity now to look at the new units. I just realized some of you probably never seen them before. We've got the Brood Horror. Awesome. Regeneration, Frenzy, and now it also has the Warp Lightning Rod, which I'll try to remember to use once we charge in. And yeah, good HP, poison attacks. We've got these super unstable Wolf Rats, which you can see are already starting to lose hit points. But it only goes down to 75% HP. And then what else do we have here? Yeah, let's look at Throt here. Our main man. Really cool model. You know, let's go half speed so we can see him moving. With his 3 arms, he's got his whip, his sword, and his like rat catcher. His monster snare. Our storm vermin looking sweet. And then we also have the Packmaster here. And his unique abilities, running with the pack. Whenever he fights near monsters, he gives HP regen. So we want to keep him near fighting with the rat ogres. It'll be easier to do that once he has his own mount. But let's just get in there. Send these guys forward. Let's lock these into attack. We'll hit these dudes from the side. I want to be careful about how I run in. Let's go. Let's go. They're trying to line up some stuff on me. We're going to charge right in and we're going to pop the Warp Lightning Rod. It should do a brutal amount of damage. Let's see what it does. Alright, not bad. Wow, very good. Pull out, pull out, pull out. We can leave them in. Very nice. We've already broke some stuff. Let's take guard mode off there. And let's just assign new attacks. Send our wolves out here to try and clean up the scraps. If they're going to keep running, we're happy with that. Let's get our wolves there. Let's unlock our formation. What we can do is we can shift them here. And that's it. The front line is broken. Pretty low cooldown on the Warp Lightning Rod. Gotta remember it also hurts allies. So we do need to be careful about that. We're stacking so much regen here, I love it. And we have a summon of rat ogres. I totally missed that. Maybe this terrain is messing them up. I'm not sure what kind of weird bug that is. But yeah, no need to continue this battle. It's a garrison battle. Very cool. And that's basically how we're going to fight for a while until we start getting some new blood in here. Very cool. The wolf rats, I don't want to get rid of them just yet. I think they're going to have a big part to play in some of our early battles. Chasing down units, making sure they don't come back. Their buffs probably outweigh the detriment. A Talisman of Endurance right off the bat. 12% ward save for our boy Throt. That's a great pickup. And we're going to get 24 vat juice. That's cool. Growth juice. And we have an option here to upgrade the settlement. I'm going to go to level 2, which is going to give us some negatives, but I think ultimately it'll be okay. We're at a +7 per turn. I think we can afford to do this. The real thing, though, is when we finally take Grand, we're going to want to make it as large as possible. So we're going to want to save up some food if possible. We're going to go -13 for this turn. But we will capture Grand at some point.
Must be ready to take Steel Elf Queen thing. Not enough clan rats. Not enough rat ogres. Molder must rule whole cold place quick fast. Make big clan pack here.
Oh, I'm working on it. One city place is not enough. No, Clan Molder needs more plus space to breed, grow, and splice. Clear out the elf thing. Seize, take their land. Make this ice snow frozen place home to many, many ratkin. Yes. Maintain control of one province. We're going to do that.
Some growth juice, my lord. It is concocted from the bodily extracts of your defeated enemies' cadavers and fed into the growth vat where abominable things are grown. Over time, growth juice gradually increases in quantity of its own accord.
Cool. And we can go into our flesh laboratory. And we can mess with it some more if we want. I don't know if I want to invest much into these clan rats. Or even invest much. Oh, we can't do this until we get the growth vat. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like we should chill on these. I don't want to risk getting instability. But this is where our growth vat is. We need to get it up pretty high to unlock something like the Hell Pit Abomination, which is what we want. I think we'll just hold it for now. Ash Rack level 2. We will upgrade this. We have to repair it first. But we have the option here to get the Obsidian Quarry. It's a unique building for resources. We will get that. It wants me to build... Let's see, what is it? I'm not sure what exactly the building is. Is it a unique building, perhaps to... I'm just checking, guys. Is it a unique... It's not the laboratory, right? I think it wants me to build the unique building for maybe a capital. We'll see. But for right now, though, I just want to get walls in every city. And we're going to level up here. First things first, we always go Route Marcher. We'll look more at Throt's build as we level. But things to build for are definitely his unique stuff. We want to get him more HP. He's just going to be a beast at some point. He's not a caster, so he will rely on his physical abilities. That's awesome. It'll give us another use of Beast Pack, so we can summon more Rat Ogres. And then he also gets his Brood Horror at 14. His unique weapons are going to be sweet. But I think first off, we're going to try and probably rush Ambush Success Chance. And we want Lightning Strike. That's probably the most important thing for us. And then also getting 3 points into Quartermaster, lowering our upkeep. And Renown and Feared. So more upkeep reduction, more campaign movement range. I'm going to probably try and get more of his blue line stuff. But once he gets up to level 12, I will definitely be getting this. And then in his red line buffs, we'll probably get stuff like Molder Knowledge. And increase the charge bonus and speed of our units. So that ultimately we can get into here. And upgrade, is it Mutagenic Elixirs. And give them all physical resistance and armor. As well as leadership. That'll make them amazing. Our boy Cornrich Scuttle. Good name. Let's just get him. We could get him actually growth for right now. And we'll also want probably scavenge as we get that, both of these, and then we'll... I mean, he doesn't really have a ton of stuff to go with, but we'll upgrade everything else as we get to it. But for right now, we are done with our turn. We just need to recruit. We have the option between the wolf rats, the standard wolf rats which do magic damage and have armor piercing, or the wolf rats with poison. And I think we're going to want like a mix of these. I'm going to get, let's see. These are the armor piercing variant. Let's get 2 more of each. I like that. And we're going to want more clan rats as we go through, but very soon we're going to be able to make shielded clan rats. And we're going to get a chieftain. That's going to be nice. But let's hold off until we can get the shielded version. It is worth considering, though, that, you know, as cool as the wolf rats are, they're not going to help us take a city. So we need to consider that when we consider our builds. Mission issued, research a technology for 500. Facilities are ready, Master Mutator. Your greatest and most ambitious minds are poised to begin researching the thousands of ways your enemies will die. It is now for you to select which method they research first. Destroy the following faction. Finish, kill, kill. We'll get 2,000 for that. Lord Vermican sends a message that he is impressed and expects gratitude for his following his advice. He said you must repay his shrewd wise counsel by wiping out the no-furs. Got it. And we'll get our technology next turn. That's a free 500 gold for us, basically. And we'll upgrade this in 2 turns. We'll be able to get a chieftain and shielded clan rats. So that's their only real army. They'll probably start recruiting here, and then by the time we get in there next turn, we should be able to defeat them. Our food is going down, but we're going to get food after this battle. And excellent, we managed to land an ambush. We could auto-resolve this, guys, but we will fight, especially our first couple battles. Plus, ambushes are fun as hell. Skaven are all about ambushes. It really is an odd evener. And because of the type of units we're going to have in our army, they're all going to be very melee-centric, monstrous units. We really want to increase Throt's ability to lay ambushes. Max that out, because an ambush will be so much in our favor every single time. Let's see. We want our boys in the... Actually, let's bring them here. We'll attack there. We'll take advantage of the new rules that make it so that we can kind of fire out of the trees. It's not relevant here, but I just kind of am doing it just to keep it in mind. They don't have enough range to make good use of that new ability. And then we'll put Throt. Let's do this again. We'll hit them here. Try and duel their Supreme Sorceress. We'll nuke her. And then let's attack them from the back here. But I'm going to continue to keep these 2 units together because they both have the lightning. And I want to make sure I'm remembering to use that. They're going to be the first ones in. Let's lock formations. Alright. Let's attack. And let's try and bomb them here. We'll hold these guys back because the Warp Lightning does affect allies as well. Alright, you guys get in there. This should nuke this Bleak Sword unit into oblivion. Alright, cool. Back up. They've got my Storm Vermin occupied. I'm okay with that. The scariest thing they have is definitely... Let's go ahead and lock these guys as well and throw them in. The scariest thing they have is the Sorceress. Let's get our Rat Ogres in. Zoom in the ground level and K-mode this. This battle's pretty much over. Oh, the blood. The Mana Core's up in the air. We're just going to keep throwing pebbles at him. Brute Horror, keep fighting. They're all routing, except for the Mana Core. I feel like our units are dropping orders. Is that something you guys are noticing? I don't know why we're not continuously chasing them after I selected that. I don't have guard mode on my frontliners, so I'm not sure what the deal is. But because these guys are an actual army, we are going to continue to attack. We can't catch everything. But let's chase down some of these units, because we're going to attack them again. And we'll fast forward this. Really, I'm most concerned, I'd like to kill the Pharaoh Manticore. I'd like to get a really easy auto-resolve next time, which I think we're just going to get. Do a little bit extra damage here to the Sorceress. And alright, we'll call that. We don't need to do that too much. But actually, really good play from the Dark Elf, sending in the Pharaoh Manticore against my Storm Vermin. They had no chance, of course. I mean, this is easy mode. First couple battles, they give them to you. We definitely want food here. I don't need the unit replenishment. I don't really need the money yet. But let's try and get back to a positive food amount. And we're going to get some more vat juice as well. Alright. More levels. And we've unlocked the ability to go for a creature killer. It's going to give us a quest here. Let's get Ancient Cunning. As well as Scavenge. Oh, we wiped that unit out. Man, okay. I wish we'd have got a second chance to hit them. I guess it was because it was an ambush. That makes sense. So, we're very rarely going to get a chance to farm stacks for levels. But we could get into Grun right now and prevent... Oh, that's great. We can take Grun this turn. Yeah, I guess we should do that. The quest that we unlocked... Did it not proc yet? Is it this one? Ensure that... This has got to be it. So the mission that was issued that we didn't see. Ensure that one of the following buildings have been constructed. We'll be getting these for sure. Such idle whiskers. Much work to be done. Yes, yes. Secrets to be found. New knowledge. New innovations to be discovered. That must only be shared with you. Build this thing so research can begin. Oh man, we're going to crush them before they even get a chance to do anything. And that leads us into the Great Arena. I don't even need... the menace below. I think I could just burst through the front gates. And of course, because we have rat ogres, and I'm sure Brood Horror also has that, we have siege attacker ability, so we don't need to wait around and build any equipment. We'll jump right in. I don't see these characters being able to stop this army. We should be able to take the wall, and probably this section here. We'll burst through the gates with our monsters and our rats. And our characters will find her, kill her, take the core, take the flag at the top of the hill here, and call it. Not saying they won't do a lot of damage, but what do we care when they're gone? And we're going to get a huge payday for killing these guys. Yeah, only 2 towers to contend with. Let's, we'll play this a tiny bit different. These guys are my wall-taking crew. I think they can do it with the Storm Vermin's help. This is going to be my front gate-taking crew. Right. This will be my other gate-taking crew. Their job will be to not just to take the gate, but they're going to divert some of the resources from this gate to this one. The AI knows where I'm spawning at. They can see my deployment. Weird, this little, like... What is this? Little, like, dark crystal is messing up my deployment. That shouldn't probably have any type of collision, I imagine. We'll put our slingers here. They probably won't do anything this battle. And we'll put our slaves in the front to take the tower damage. Have I remembered everything? I think so. Super expendable Skaven slaves in the front. Yep. Alright, seems good. Go team. Let's get there. Take the wall. You guys will go there. Get in. And you'll see they devoted 2 units to holding this gate. They don't need them at all. And I don't have any room over here to even use them. So it's just a win-win for me. They have less stuff holding here. Brood Horror is a good choice for going in. And let's see if this works. I want to test this stuff out. Where is this? Let's use it here first. Will it nuke the guys on the top and not hit my rats underneath? Oh my gosh, that's cool. Okay, it worked. Huh. It's going to be hard to kind of fit in. But the Skaven slaves are doing their job. Alright, I don't know what they're doing here. Really buggy stuff. Let's go just send the Skaven slaves over here. They've done their job. We can put these guys in the center so they're not getting shot. And the gate's already down. Excellent. Let's get in there. Start bullying them. And yeah. We can summon some rat ogres. Let's summon them here. And send them to go fight these spears. It's not a great matchup for them, but it'll keep them out of this fight. Alright. We don't have any casting, so I can't punish this with warp lightning or anything like that. Good deal. And it might be kind of difficult to goon this guy. Or gal, as the case may be. Get them, rat ogres. But once the storm vermin get up here, this should be much easier. We're not taking any more damage from the towers, which is nice. Where are you guys at? Come and hit these dudes in the back. Our summon's doing okay. Took a lot of HP off this Dread Spear. And the rest of our wolves are just going to be attacking whatever. We'll help them out here with the slaves. You know what? Let's send our Brood Horror here. With the Rat Ogres. I think they're just kind of confusing the issue. Storm Vermin need to get in there. I don't know why they're dropping orders like this. That's a weird bug that's been in this game, I think, for too long. Well, we've got them corralled in this one spot, and it looks like we're shooting them to pieces. The Skaven Slave Singers are up to 60 kills already. We'll pop that. I don't know where the lightning is going to land. Oh, that's terrible. Probably nuked as many of my units as theirs. Once we can break the resolve of the Dreadlord here, this whole battle should be pretty much over. Man, Skaven Slave Slingers in a siege have never looked this good. Let's make sure each one is applied to a different group. And let's just go send my Rat Ogres up here with my Brood Horror. The Packmaster is getting whooped on, and I'm not sure why Throt isn't just like smashing this character. Get him, Throt. Alright, here comes the Brood Horror. I'm keeping an eye on Throt's HP. It looks like he's not doing so hot. Get in there. And then the Rat Ogres from behind. Get in. They're getting hung up on one Dread Spear. I'm having to do a little bit too much micro, I feel. And Throt is losing. Well, now we know. Can't... Our two characters can't beat this one Dreadlord. But once we get the Storm Vermin on them, it'll be fine. And the battle's over. Yeah, he's going to need more combat buffs, I think, before we can trust him to duel something as scary as a Dreadlord, a Sword and Board Dreadlord. But his Rat Ogre summons was pretty legit. Excellent. Excellent siege. We now are the proud owners of Grand. Grand should be wiped out also with this victory. Lots more food for us. Positive plus 14. Jesus. Our cash is going to shoot up. Another level. Do I want to go into, like, negatives for this? I don't think so. I think I can stick with one. We'll loot and occupy. Alright, Grand has been destroyed. Faction destroyed. Got it. Alright, next up is to take out the Great Arena, which looks like it has, you know, Wood Elves in it. And that'll probably be the first start to our taking on of our main kind of campaign-focused mechanic here, which is destroying the Waystones. But this is something we need to be aware of. This is the number of turns until Ariel completes her ritual. If the timer reaches 0, the final battle will be triggered. The number of turns until the final battle can be increased by completing the missions to destroy the Waystones. Once 3 Waystones have been destroyed, the final battle can be manually triggered, so we can push it back. So, Moonshard is a place we've got to destroy. Val's Anvil. And the Temple of Cain. Also, Cleric Spire, Cleric Kron. And then the Great Arena. So, we'll get 5,000 gold. A Waystone will be destroyed. It'll push back her timer by 10 turns. It removes their bonus 15 armor and 5% of ward save for her. Ariel's forces have taken over one of the largest industrial cities in northern Nagaroth. The temples, altars, and massive black industrial complexes of the Great Arena are of little use to her forces, and it would have been no small feat to take a city of such great importance to the Dark Elves. This urban wasteland must harbor one of Ariel's precious Waystones. That makes sense. But the money there, the incentive for 5,000 is enough for me. We now control Grand at level 2. It's got its unique gold mining pit, which we're of course going to upgrade, as well as the Rattling Warrens, which I will not upgrade. I'm going to destroy that. We'll save that building for another location. Grand, however, has the dungeon vaults. That's what we need. So it is unique to the capitals. Makes sense because you want it to get up all the way. It's going to generate food and public order, as well as more growth juice, more upkeep reduction, lower the recruitment cost, increase the recruitment rank. This is what we build next, I think. We also have the unique structure here, the Ransack Tower of Prophecy. Income from all buildings, 3%. Let's look at the best version. It's 15k. More Winds of Magic plus 6 for all armies. Research rate plus 12%. And income from all buildings plus 6%. Everywhere. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Okay. So as we get our affairs in order, let's once again go and level up Throt. He needs some time to recover. Let's perhaps get him another stack of Ancient Cunning, I think. We're going to make his stack as cheap as possible with the upkeep reduction. But that's going to come at the cost of him being pretty weak in combat. Let's get Tail Weapon now for Cornrich. And we still have 2 turns until we can get Clan Rats with shields. I might just go ahead then and get some more Skaven Slave Slingers. That way we don't waste this turn of production. They're cheap. They're practically free. And if we go into the Flesh Laboratory... Yeah, I don't really want... What do we get for these guys? Frenzy, Vanguard Deployment. Yeah, we don't have any mutagen. But we are filling this up pretty nicely. We're only on turn 2. Keep in mind. And we've already done so much.
I am Throt, the unclean.
Yeah, we're going to want to get rid of this. and rebuild it here. Population surplus. They've increased the amount of growth it takes to raise your levels. Yeah, so let's hold off. I do want to destroy this. But I might need the rats for this upcoming battle. Alright. Let's roll it. Nowhere to go except logically into the Great Arena. And all of our targets are kind of southwest. So it looks like it's pushing me that way.
There is limited time before Ariel will be laid vulnerable to attack. She channels her power through waystones nearby. Destroying them will grant you more time to gather your strengths and will weaken her forces in the final battle.
And that's what we just kind of explained with this. So, good job. Thank you, advisor. But here, we need to build the dungeon vaults. For sure. It's too many buffs to not get as soon as possible. I would like to get a garrison building here. But I think we're going to have to prioritize. I'll probably end up getting the breeding stock after I delete it here. Because we're going to want mutant rat odors, brood horrors, hell pit abominations. We're going to want to have the ability to build that. But we're not going to be able to get protection for our settlement here until we get the covert choke points. So it's going to be a little bit vulnerable. Going to have to protect it as best we can. For now, though, I don't think we can quite get to the Great Arena this turn. We'll move close to kind of see what we're dealing with. It doesn't look that scary. It looks annoying, but not super scary. You know what? Let's, what are we going to get? I don't know how effective the rats are going to be. Let's just go for... Let's get rid of this guy. So this brings me... Okay, that's a nice little shortcut. I was thinking that would let me just throw any unit into the vat juice, but it does not. Let's get rid of these guys. And let's just get 4 clan rats with spears. And we'll probably get rid of these dudes. We were going to get rid of them anyway. But I wanted to get a chieftain before we go into this battle, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I think speed is kind of the essence here. Let's encamp so we increase our region here per turn. And we'll also get driven by hunger. Recruit rank for clan rats, we'll raise that up. Income from post-battle loot. And we want the replenishment rate, that's for sure. Alright. And we'll unlock more technologies as we go. Next turn, we'll attack.
An alliance, yes, yes. So many secrets to share.
I kind of don't want to ally with these guys. I want to take their stuff from them.
Overlord.
Hag Grafe. Yeah, my thing is, like, do I go east or west? Taking Harganeth would be awesome. If we expand to the east, though, we're going to have a hard time making it to where we can take all of these locations if we zoom out and hover over. Okay, that's a little annoying. There, 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 there. Wait, where's this one? Oh, the Ultramar... Yeah, we need to go west. Pretty much everybody. We got to go west.
Endless hunger.
Okay, let's roll it. We've got time today to take this. I'm hoping that he hasn't recruited any more units. And he has it, I don't think. Alright, we need to build a warren. I'm sure we'll get one of those. The brood mothers' bellies are full, new pups are being born, and their burrows swell, master. We must make room before they eat each other, upgrade the layers. I'm trying, man. A warren is a tier 3 capital type building. Alright. And now we can recruit our first chieftain. Tactician, Laura Leadership... leadership aura size. My brain, like, mixed every word together. That's not bad. Magic item drop chance plus 15% is pretty nice. And then aggressive just makes him stronger. Let's get... I like Rat Mech the Mad. I like leadership on my rats. We can get 2 of them? Oh, wow. And let's get charge lock here. And we get the mission. You know what? I will wait. I will wait for these guys. Let's get them in. And I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to get some growth juice. I'm going to get rid of this unit. And I'm going to get rid of one of my Skaven slaves. Yeah, if I knew I would get 2 of them, I would have waited to get the shielded clan rats with spears. But that's okay. I think these guys are worth waiting for. If they're not recruiting units, then I'm happy to sit here and collect, you know, collect some income. We can raid as well. There's no real reason for us to, let's get close. Close enough for them not to attack me, though, with reinforcements. And let's raid. Alright. We're doing it, guys. I don't think these guys are going to strike out and attack me, and I don't think they're going to recruit more units.
Lord, at your service.
Sign a non-aggression pact. Careful, unclean one. There are plots in Skaven Blight. The Lords of Decay play their game, and you are at peace. I will guide you, yes, yes. There are factions that want you at war. Confound them by making treaty pact of no fight. I mean, I'm not against that.
But choose your words with care.
If we're not going east, then we need to have them protecting our back. Alright, for 300 gold, they gave it to me. I mean, they paid me 300 gold. That's the good part. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And the Hmong.
Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or...
We could make them defensive allies, and we might in the future, but for a free 1,000 gold, we basically made 1,300 gold just protecting our flanks. Alright, let's get our boys in. And we'll take a look at them. Alright, and we get 500 just for carrying out a successful action. Bringing them in, though, is reducing our ability to move, which is why I made us so close to the Great Arena. Let's take a look at these guys. So, they eventually can ride a Bone Breaker. Oh, that's going to be sick. Oh, these guys are awesome. So, huge leadership aura. Bred leader plus his natural battle effects. This guy is going to go on my front line for sure. Verminous Valor, suspiciously loyal. He's going to give ward save to Throt. That's awesome. And eventually when they level, we can use them, put them in other armies so that we can keep our armies loyal. They have public order and training. I like training. And they're just going to be really good combatants for us. I'm excited. We still need a caster though in this army. And these guys will probably eventually be in a different army. But for now, it's good to kind of bring them in. Our growth vat is up to 433. Kind of want to look at that. I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. So 500, we unlock them. 650 for rat ogres. 800 for them. For a mutant rat ogre, we need 900. And then for a hell pit, we need 1,000. I think once we get to 1,000, we unlock all of them, not just the hell pit, if I understand it correctly. So the Great Arena shall be ours.
Glade Lord, Lord of the Glade.
Yeah. I am going to dismantle this. It's going to take a turn. And then we'll build something else there. I just don't need the rats. Declare war. Let's get in. They're giving me the bare minimum menace blows, so I don't have to add any. If I add this, it takes away my food. It's giving them like pretty good odds on this fight, and that is a decent stack. But yeah, I mean, just my hero units alone. I'm going to summon those extra rats into their archers at some point, as soon as I can see them. Let's see what type of terrain they're giving me to fight in. That'll make a big difference. Ooh, okay, I remember this map. This one starts you on like the bottom of a weird hill. Could Could be useful if we want to try and draw the enemy to us. But we've got lots of Vanguard deployment opportunities. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. Let's do something like this. I'm going to make kind of a fancy formation here. Let's do this. We're intermingling our hero units in and amongst our front line. We have so many of them and they're all melee focused. I think that's a good thing to do. Let's get our slingers in the back here. Put them in guard mode. And we will pair up our wolves. We could try and... Well, this map doesn't have great Vanguard deployment. Maybe back there. We'll see. Let's get one group here. Another group here. And then the Rat Ogres, will keep them in the back. I don't want to lose them, and I feel like they're going to take a lot of damage. And we'll just use them to guard our slingers, perhaps. They might send in some aerial units or something. But yeah, let's lock, and get in there. And I think the thing is, we just need to go straight in. I don't know how fancy we need to get. We'll summon Rat Ogres. We'll summon with the Menace below. Let's go 2 here, 2 here. And this is going to hurt a little bit. They're actually scarier in melee. They no doubt have some invisible units we can't see. Let's just get up and around. Shift click like that. And we can kind of shift click like that. I don't know what's happening here. I think we're seeing like units that we couldn't see before. I don't understand this bug. Alright, Menace from below. These are Glade Guard. We want to get on the Deepwood Scouts. Let's get our Rat Ogres there. We'll shut these guys down. Feels good. Go team. Let's get Throt in there. You know what? We need these guys here. Let's pull them back. Make sure we're chasing. These are our poison variant. Let's hit them from behind. And we're trying. Our slingers are trying. Since they're not attacking me with really anything else. Let's bring in our Rat Ogres. And Menace from below. Is there anything that's not tied down? Let's bring them here. Are they going to attack me in melee just because I pulled my Rat Ogres? They are. Wow, good move, AI. So we'll separate here. Just keep pushing. And let's attack in here with the Storm Vermin onto the Glade Lord. I think that's a winning thing for us. The Chieftain's doing okay. The Clan Rat with spears. The spears are getting whomped on, but they're also... Okay, let's bring in our Poison Wolf Rats here versus the Treekin. Let's bring them around. We want to shatter as much as we can. Yeah, just like that. Take off guard. Bring in the Rat Ogres. And here, I mean, they're pretty much shattering. Alright, we've broken those. These two, let's come over here. Some of their units are going to be tough to take down, like the Treekin. They're just very well armored, and we don't really have that type of armor here. You two come over here and help fight the Lord. It's a rough fight.
Ready to hunt kill.
Alright, they're out of this. Let's bring the poison in. All those units are shattered. They're really fighting hard. Looking like a shatter here any second now as the balance of power completely tips in my favor. Well done. Alright, and no reason to continue that fight. We're not getting bonus experience or anything like that. The Wolf Rats, I mean, they're doing great. They're going to be pretty damn good versus the Wood Elves. Sending a quick text here to a family member. Alright, good to go. Lots of food. We needed it. And this'll... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get tier 2 on this settlement. Picked up a standard of discipline. That's nice. For now, I think I'll keep that on my rat ogres. Give me all the juice. No mutagen, though. I can't upgrade it. Okay. I do not want to go into the red. I'll go into food shortage, but I won't go into starving.
Well done, my lord. You have successfully destroyed one of the waystones Ariel intended to use for her ritual. This disruption to her plans weakens her forces and has given you more time to prepare yourself for the attack.
So you'll notice we got rid of that one prong here that gave them bonus armor. The timer went up by 10 turns. And we now have an entire province.
Foothold here, but do not rest on your laurels, for Ariel will not reside in Nagaroth forever. You must disrupt her ritual by capturing or razing the settlements containing her waystones, each of which serves to strengthen her bodyguard.
Okay. Our destruction of Ariel's Waystone has not gone unnoticed. Take heed, the Wood Elves are sending a retaliation force from the Witchwood. So I guess we should expect an army coming to us soon. And we got Engineering Student, Armor +5 for weapon teams. That's not very useful. Standard of Discipline is quite nice, though. 4 levels on our characters. Ooh, the Great Arena. Do I want to upgrade that? I do want to upgrade and get these technologies done. I'm going to upgrade the Rattling Warrens first. And I was trying to rush to the Warren so I could get the next tier of units. I think but I'm gonna get this. I mean, this does give us growth. Better garrison, allow me to protect this area. And for now, our army is suitable. I am going to take Ancient Cunning. Tier 3. And we can, of course, use the arrows up here. Let's get rid of this. I'm going to put the weapon teams on this guy so it's not taking up our boys' valuable space. Let's get Tide of Pox here. I don't know if they lock each other, but I like the poison. I like the versatility of that. More summons for us seems great. Let's get 1 stack of training here. And let's get 1 stack of spread public order. Alright, let's see what we can do for our province. Probably going to go with generating food. Growth would also be nice. As well as construction cost reduction for everything. For now I'm going to go with growth. As long as our food is positive, I'm going to go with growth. But if it turns negative, we're going to go with food generation. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm thinking now that I really don't want to mess with Nagaron.
Kane's actions speak
I feel like the way this campaign is going to work is now I need to cross the water and go and attack these guys who are going to be significantly stronger. And then we're going to start taking this whole area from these guys, and we'll have kind of a base of operations in this part of the map to mess with. We could go to war with Malekith and try and take and make it so that the Altar of Darkness is our next location. But taking like Nagaron and stuff with our types of units could be very rough. and it's going to be a while before we can recruit truly powerful units. So that'll be some decisions that we have to make in the next episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I know there are a lot of other choices out there for videos that you could watch. Hopefully you enjoy my style of play. I'm not that bad of a player. We're playing on a decent difficulty, though we could probably ramp it up a little bit. I'm excited for the campaign narratively, really, and seeing how it evolves. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brett, channel's Goodtalk Gaming, and we pick up next time. We're either going to Nagaron soon, and we're going to go mess with them. We'll probably just walk through their territory and come and fight these guys. Or we'll cross the pond here and go to Clar Clarand and start trying to take this location and just kind of enjoy the neutrality that we enjoy in this particular area. But, yep. Alright, guys. Take care. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Later, y'all.